Welcome back to Vinny's Aquatics. Thank you everybody for joining me for this one. We're going to take a special look at one of my favorite freshwater puffers, the Arrowhead or the Pignose puffer. So I picked this puffer up a couple months ago at my local fish store, Fishbowl Pets in Stamford, Connecticut, and I'm about to make some changes to his tank. But before I do, I thought I'd do this video and tell you all about them and how to care for them. All right, so I've had him in this tank since I got him. Now this used to be my hospital tank, but you know me, my hospital tank always becomes a tank. And it's actually one of my favorite decorations. It's I wish they actually had the rickety Edmund Fitzgerald. I think that would be great. But there he is. There's my puffer. I don't have a name for him yet, but it's got to start with a P. Maybe Paulie the puffer. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. I get this. So it's the other night, and my neighbor, he's banging on my wall, and it's 4:20 in the morning. Can you believe that? Luckily, I was still up playing music. So he's banging, and he's shouting. He goes, "Can we have a little respect, please?" So I shout back at him, "Look, I'm not a big Aretha Franklin fan, but okay, this one's for you." So let's talk about the Pignose puffer. No, not the Pignose people from that classic episode of the Twilight Zone. I'm not sure if you've seen it. Look, smoking on TV. That's how you know it's old. Like me. Help us out with the algorithm. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and hit that notification bell. Thank you. The Pignose puffer, the Tetraodon suvattii, I got another one right, is a medium-sized freshwater puffer that reaches up to 6 inches. The turned-up nose of this pufferfish gives it its pig-nosed appearance, and the black V-shaped mark on the back of its head looks distinctly like an arrowhead. These features resulted in the common names like pignose puffer, arrowhead puffer, and the hognose puffer. Now, some other common names are the Mekong puffer, derived from its native origin, and the suvattii puffer, derived from his scientific name, which I actually said correctly. In a general manner, it can also be described as a target puffer or target group puffer. This is a group of Tetraodon freshwater pufferfish that are also named because all of them have a distinctive circular marking or an eye spot on the back half of the body between the dorsal and the anal fins, resembling, believe it or not, an archery target. Now this puffer is what's known as an ambush predator. No, not this ambush predator, but an actual ambush predator. The pignose puffer or the arrowhead puffer can be very aggressive. This isn't the fish to have if you want to keep a lot of different species in your tank. Because of their beak-like mouth, they have the ability to chop most any fish or invertebrate into bite-sized pieces. Trust me, I've seen it. Although they're territorial with their own species, individual specimens can vary in temperament, so they may or may not be more tolerant to other larger species. If you try to keep more than one or keep other fish, be sure there's a lot of hiding places, such as caves and roots. Providing plenty of decor and having it situated in a way to break up their line of sight will help prevent the fighting. Now, usually these puffers are kind of inactive. They might be what you call a little bit boring. Now, if their tank has fine gravel or sand as a substrate, they will sometimes bury themselves, leaving only their mouth and their eyes exposed. When buried, they may appear to be resting or sleeping, but don't fall for that. If food swims anywhere near its mouth, they will explode out of the sand and gobble it down. Now, that's one of the things I plan on doing this weekend is I have a 5-pound bag of play sand. I'm going to take them out, put them in a container for a little while with a bubbler, and then I'm going to add the sand and return them to the tank. Like I said before, these fish grow to a maximum of about 6 inches. They're definitely a fully freshwater fish. They're very aggressive. They're best kept alone. The pH they like is 6.5 to 7.5. The temperature is anywhere between 72 and 80 degrees. Now, as far as feeding them, they're very predatory, but they can be trained to accept dead food, best kept on a diet consisting of krill, shrimp, crayfish, crab, and the occasional feeder fish. Feeder fish should not be their main food though, all right? And I don't know how you feel about feeder fish anyway. I worry about parasites. Now, as far as breeding goes, they have been bred in the aquarium, but very little is known about it. Now, as far as when you feed them, seldom. 4 inches and under, they need to be fed every 2 days. And 4 and over, maybe every 5 days. So you don't want to overfeed them. Now, since puppers don't have gill covers or scales, they're thought to be more susceptible to diseases, nitrite, nitrate, and ammonia levels. So as a consequence of that, they're not a good fish to cycle an aquarium with. Duh. Also, because they usually don't eat all of their food, they're very messy eaters. These fish will usually put more load on an aquarium filtration, requiring more frequent water changes and better maintenance in general. Now, a generous weekly water change of 30 to 50% is what's recommended for a pupper aquarium. Now, this pupper, it's not a particularly active fish, so a tank of 20 to 30 gallons, did you hear me? 20 to 30 gallons should be large enough to keep one happy. Oh no, hey, you gotta put it in a bigger tank. I know I'm gonna hear that, but whatever, all right? This puffer fish should not be kept in brackish or salt water, so get that out of your head. And as with all puppers, the tank needs to be properly cycled with 0 ammonia and 0 nitrates. Now, the substrate, this is what I'm gonna add, should be at least 4 inches of sand. Yes, a deep substrate, so they can burrow to simulate natural hunting. That's what I need to catch up on. I feel bad for this guy. I'm going to apologize to him. They should have rotating power heads as well to create current, like the rivers they come from. They should also have a strong source of aeration, provide water parameters. Like I said again, the temp of 72 to 82, the pH from 6.5 to 7.5, and the hardness is 5 to 15 DH. Never put this puffer in soft water and salt water. Here's a little puffer tip from Vinny. What I suggest is, look, puffers are wild caught most of the time, and they can carry a lot of internal parasites. So I would definitely do a deworming. It should definitely be done if it hasn't been done yet. Heterobothritium infection is also common. It's an infection of the gills. Formaldehyde bath can help cure this. For more information, just go online and Google it. Now, although they're not considered rare, the Pignose, the Arrowhead Puffer are only occasionally available. I got mine for, I think it was $49.99, but I've seen them anywhere up to $80 and a little bit more. Little update, I see that they have been bred in captivity, so think about that. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope you had a good time learning about the Arrowhead or Pignose Puffer. If you have anything to say, if I'm wrong about anything, or you just want to comment, leave a comment down below, please. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and smash that notification bell if you haven't done any of those yet. And I can't wait to see you next time on Vinny's Aquatics. Woo!